Most people who do something like this, they try to hide it. They run, they deny it, they disappear. But this guy, he didn't hide. He was on camera. He asked to be filmed. Clear as day, doing it again and again and again. And for years, what he did stayed buried until that video surfaced. The Syrian Revolution started in 2011, and for 14 years, it had tens of massacres across almost every city that are nothing but violent and inhumane to the fullest capacity of the word. But the massacre of Tadamon Neighborhood was stuck in the minds of Syrians for years. That massacre was committed by at least a dozen of al-Assad's militiamen. But one person was leading this massacre unofficially, a criminal named Amjad Yousef, a Syrian born in 1986 in the city of Hama in Syria. He was an officer in the Syrian intelligence agency in Bashar al-Assad's regime. He was responsible for military operations in the southern part of Damascus. And by military operations, it was really kidnapping and torturing those who were against al-Assad's regime. But prior to Tadamon Massacre, he wasn't known outside his circle, just another guy inside the Assad's militia. Nothing public, no spotlight. He was part of the machinery around the Syrian civil war, and for a long time, nothing was known about him specifically. No headlines, no identity, just anonymity inside a collapsing dictatorship. Then later, his name gets tied to one place, Tadamon. Tadamon is a neighborhood in southern Damascus, and that's where everything changes. The footage was released by a militia member that defected from Assad's regime. The video was released in 2022, but the massacre took place in 2013, exactly 16th of April 2013. During the first few seconds of the video, it looks almost quiet, just movement in a frame. A blindfolded detainee, hands tied behind his back, walking forward, and behind him, a man wearing camouflage uniform. The man guiding him isn't rushing. He is calm, like he's done this before. Eventually, the detainee is executed after he lands inside the pit. Then it happens again. Same setup. Blindfolded detainees taken from a small white bus in the background. Same motion, walking the same path. They reach the edge of a pre-dug pit in the ground, and one by one, they're executed there. The man in uniform does not hesitate doing so. He doesn't look away. He pushes them into that pit, followed by 1 or 2 bullets. Some are fired by him, and some are fired by his accomplices. The video shows almost 40 to 50 Syrian, ages ranging from 15 all the way to 60. They were executed in the same manner. Blindfolded, handcuffed, piled on each other in that pit. And after the execution is finished, they pour gasoline on top of them and burn them completely. A true mass murder that shows the utter brutality of al-Assad's regime. Later on, investigators identify some of the men that are shown in that massacre. One of them in particular is none other than Amjad Yousef, a name that meant nothing before the footage, but after it, you don't really separate him from it anymore, because it's not something you heard about. It's something you watched happen in real time. About a year after the video came out, Amjad appears again, this time speaking candidly to a woman on video without him knowing about it, admitting involvement, saying, "Yes, it was me. I did it." He said, "I was taking revenge." But by then, it doesn't really add anything new, because the hardest part was not the explanation. It was already in the footage. The way he moved, the way he repeated it, like this was not his first time. Like this is just what he does for fun. For years after that, nothing changed. The video stays online. His name stays attached to it. After Bashar al-Assad's regime collapsed on December of 2024, every Syrian who hated al-Assad's regime was desperate to hear that Amjad Yousef has been arrested for those crimes he committed. Some disheartening news circulated. He's already gone. That in 2023, Amjad Yousef has fled to Russia. Other reports said he fled to Germany using a different name and a different passport issued by the same war machine he was a part of. Amjad Yousef is gone. He isolated himself in some rural village in these countries, away from the law, and will never be held accountable for what he did. But all those news were rumors, because he didn't flee the country, at least not after the regime collapsed. He was still in Syria, in his home city, the city of Hama, the countryside of Hama. Earlier this week, on the first hours of Friday, 24th of April, 2026, almost a year and a half after al-Assad's regime collapsed, and exactly 13 years and 11 days after the massacre of Tadamon took place. On Friday morning, pictures and short clips were circulated on the internet of a man kneeling on the ground. People didn't recognize him at first. They started asking, "Is this Amjad Yousef?" And shortly after, the Syrian government announced it. Amjad Yousef is officially arrested by the Syrian government. No longer just a face in a clip, but a criminal in custody. The Syrian government announced that Amjad Yousef's trial is going to be public for all Syrians to watch. Amjad Yousef was nothing but a pawn in al-Assad's regime. The ones who gave the orders are still hiding. Some reports say that many have fled to Lebanon. Many are still hiding in Syria, and their time will surely come. But the arrest of Amjad Yousef shows us a glimpse of hope that one day we might wake up to the news that Bashar al-Assad has been arrested and is awaiting trial for all the massacres and crimes he committed.